All right, coming up next, what should be a good lightweight clash between Charles "Bronx" Oliveira and Donald Cerrone. Well, if any modern-era UFC athlete is worthy of a Hall of Fame distinction, despite having never realized a UFC title, I would submit to you Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone. His resume reads like a UFC record book.
And he just keeps on getting better. Every time you think Cowboy is starting to get to the end of the road, he reinvents himself. He makes some small change to his game that allows him to compete at the highest level. The run that he went on after beating Alexander Hernandez and then coupling that with the massive victory over Ally Aquinta, you thought watching that you were watching the very best Cowboy Cerrone you've ever seen. And this is at the tail end of a career that spanned over a decade.
And his new source of motivation, his son, Danger. These are very legitimate championship aspirations for Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone, trying to move one step closer here tonight. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu doesn't get much better than this guy.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of the Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level. From the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a D-bar and get a submission. Right. It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy.
And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine.
It's
so truly a case of pick your poison with this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Oliveira is 30. Cerrone is 37. Oliveira will have a 1-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record of 36 wins, 17 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles "Bronx" Oliveira. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Lovin.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you are facing a submission specialist like this as a striker, you have got to avoid the canvas, I would think, at all.
Yes, you have to. And if the striker gets taken down, he needs to make sure the only thought is to get back to his feet. Whether the submissionist goes to his back or is on top, you've got to make plan number 1, getting back standing and getting back to your space. If not, you're going to find yourself tapping and really wondering why. Why did I not engage him in this game?
Look at you dropping a submissionist on us, huh?
It's crazy.
Straight right hand, no good. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Double leg. All right, so a near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown.
Now he's gonna attack the triangle choke here.
And he's out. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Maybe an opportunity opportunity to get a choke here.
Yeah, he lifts the head and goes under. It looks like he's trying to get a bulldog choke. Oh! You don't see this very often. Most times it happens at a family barbecue. The only time we've seen it in the octagon is Robbie Lawler versus Ben Askren.
The tap, so he gets it done with the bulldog choke tonight.
I mean, a bulldog choke. That is about as big brother a choke that there is in all of mixed martial arts, and he just got it done in the octagon.
Charles Oliveira! Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submission.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 2 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale. Get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.